This could be the world's most boring budget. As you say, the Prime Minister promised a no-frills budget, and Grant Robertson has really delivered on that promise. The big winners today are families with small children. Specifically, the government is extending 20 hours free early childhood education to families now with 2-year-olds. So that is a very small, quite specific and targeted group. And they think that this will save a family using those services around $133 a week. And so I suppose the idea is that this is not highly inflationary. That's what the government is saying. Anyway, it's money that's already out there in the system. And basically what they're doing is the government is going to pick up the bill for those families so that they can then get a little wriggle room in the weekly budget. But that is kind of the big move that we're seeing here today. They're also making public transport free for under 13-year-olds, and they are waiving a $5 prescription fee as well. So these are small, conservative changes, Simon, and in line with that no-frills expectation that was set all those weeks ago by the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister. There is an interesting element too, which will mean something for new parents, Simon. They're targeting families again here, and that is changes to KiwiSaver contributions for parents on paid parental leave. So essentially the government is now going to pick up those employer contributions for any parent who is on that 26 weeks paid parental leave. And so they're hoping that that will make a small difference to those families and help with equity for parents who are stepping out of the workforce, usually women as well in those initial stages. But that is, Simon, about it. Tom, the truck driver from Taupo, he gets very little in this budget. And I think you have to say as well that families who are struggling but who don't have that 2-year-old, well, they get very little here as well. It's a very boring budget. It is very restrained. I think that the Finance Minister and the Prime Minister would probably be happy to hear it described like that. But it does, I suppose, keep the government's powder dry. It gives them a little latitude to perhaps introduce some broader policies for New Zealanders, tax changes, that kind of thing, closer to the election and closer to when people will be going to the polls, Simon.
All right, Becca, thank you so much for that initial wrap-up of the budget. We're just going to go